everyone, and welcome to Boss Advisory. Today, we're going to talk about middle class money traps you must avoid. Marketing companies in a spending oriented culture offer plenty of things and activities to spend our money on. It's simple to lose money to scammers. You may not even realize you're in these traps. You may wake up one day broke and with no savings or investments. You work full-time and make a good living, but all you do is pay bills. Instead of feeling like you can't get ahead, avoid these money traps. Number 7. Going deeply into student debt. The degree you receive could boost your earnings, averaging over $37,000 per borrower. This is a tough decision because this amount can cripple your career. Student choice is a concern. This could be because they didn't understand a job's task or because they changed their mind about their career. Many students don't investigate the expense of a degree and their future pay. Common mistake: spending $37,000 on school to earn $40,000 later. Attending a top expensive school that is overpriced is counterproductive budgeting. There are several techniques to boost the likelihood of making a smart, profitable decision. Number 6. Not investing. Investing as soon as possible for your future is sensible. If you start early, you'll be financially free sooner and your investments will grow faster. Despite being widely understood, delaying investment is typical. Some don't invest because they want to enjoy life. Paying yourself first and setting aside a portion every paycheck is the greatest way to ensure you're on the right track. Once you make this a habit, you won't notice until you check your account and see how much you've saved. Delaying saving until your 50s or 60s will make retirement much harder. Number 5. Keeping high interest debt. While debt is not generally a good thing, debt with high interest rate is the problem. Not a credit card, but an automobile or student card. Credit card firms charge exorbitant interest rates that make it hard to pay off the bill when paying the minimum payment. The average credit card interest rate is 16%, according to the Federal Reserve. Instead of gaining 16% on your investment and having compound interest work in your favor, it's working against you. Comparatively, the S&P 500 returns 10% annually. Investing before repaying pricey loans is usually a bad idea. Adding to the problem, most debts are from buying low-value things. These are products you bought but don't use, are worthless, or you can't remember, yet the debt follows you for years. 4. Thinking you can get rich quick. Young people hate hearing that building riches takes years. The prospect of working 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year indefinitely is not a great idea. Making a lot of money from investments takes time, but there are ways to accelerate it up. Ask any millionaire. It was a lengthy, boring process. Beginner investors often think they can get rich by buying a hot stock or day trading instead of traditional retirement planning. This usually loses money. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try risky investments occasionally. But you should invest largely in something with a long track record and use only a percentage of your assets for speculative options. Number 3. Being underpaid. Employers often underpay their workers. They want people to work for cheap. Employers pay just enough to keep workers from quitting. How many people do you know whose employer hasn't offered them a raise in years? Inflation is higher. You're getting paid less than last year. Despite more experience, firms are having trouble replacing departing staff. That's unreasonable. If you're underpaid, finding a new job could result in a huge raise. If you like your job, consider politely but firmly seeking a raise and knowing market rates. Be flexible. If your employer won't pay what you're worth, a 30% raise may be worth leaving. Number 2. Buying too much house. It's easy to fall in love with a gorgeous new house with a dream kitchen and more space than you know what to do with. Home buying is an emotional experience, so it's easy to overspend. That's too rich for your paycheck. You want to appear wealthy to your family, right? How will they know you're rich? Probably not. Using every dollar on your mortgage for approval is a bad idea. Being house poor is no fun, even if the house appreciates. You can't afford auto repairs or vacations. You'll need aid with taxes, insurance, HOAs, maintenance, utilities, and a cleaning. This can gobble up half your income. Number 1. A big car loan. Your peers may buy it when they get their first full-time job. The beautiful new car comes with a huge loan that won't be repaid for years. Once you start financing cars, it's hard to stop. It's one of the worst goods to finance because it's pricey and a depreciating asset. And buying more automobile than you can afford results in increased taxes and insurance rates. According to lendingtree, the several U.S. new automobile payment is $563 over 17 months. Once paid off, the car's worth is a fraction of what it cost. We who require cars can't avoid the cost. Buying a solid second-hand car that doesn't need much maintenance and won't lose half its value in the first few years might reduce costs. This is a better habit until you can afford the car you want. Financial traps abound. By avoiding these biggest and most common mistakes, you're more likely to be successful instead of blowing all your money on an exorbitant car payment or larger and more expensive properties than you need. Invest those funds to fund your lifestyle. You won't care about the car you bought 30 years ago, but you'll love the investing that had multiplied. Thank you guys so much for watching Boss Advisory, and if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and hit the bell so you get notified on every new incredible content we make for you. Have a wonderful day and see you on the next one.